So today we will talk about database. Right? So we will work on database. We will learn some queries, how to perform queries on the database, right? Let's learn
Okay.
about some queries. Okay. First of all, to work on database, we have to create a database. To create a database, we have a query that is database and this is database. After that, you have to put semicolons to tell the compiler should be terminate after reading this query. This is the terminating point, right? So this is the syntax of to create a database, a database name in the database, right? So now, for example, we are going to create a database, namely my database. Right? So this is our database name, right? So now create a database with this command. Create database and database name. You will put your database name here. My database. Right? After that, put the semicolon sign. Okay. This is the create command which comes under the PDL. PDL is what? Data definition language. Data definition language. By this query, we create a structure of our database, right? Like that. Okay, this is our database, and we are going to create a structure of our database with the help of create command. Is it clear? Is it clear? Yes or no?
Okay.
So now,
Yes.
what we have to do, we have to select our database, right? So to select a database, we need to write a command that is use use database name. This is a very simple query. What we are doing with this query, we are selecting a database only, right? Use database name, right? So now this is the simple syntax to select the database in the database, right? So you can write query properly. Use database name. Database name is what? My database, right? So my database. After writing this query, your database will be selected. whatever you have created by this command. Okay. By using this command, we are creating uh, the structure of our database, namely my database. And by using this command, we are selecting our database in the main database, right? Now, next, what we have to do, we create a table by using create command, right? Which will come under the DDL because we still are creating the structure of our table. Whatever structure we create by using command, all the commands will come under the DDL, right? Remember this. Okay, DDL. DDL stands for data definition language. This is used to create any structure of a database or table and so on, right? So now we will create a table that is student info, which is having some field like SID. SID is what? Student ID. Name, student address, address, what? Student address, and mobile and country, right? So these are sufficient to give an example, right? So we can call by this way the attributes right and column. We call by these things, right? Columns, attributes, and these are the same thing, right? So now we will create a table with the name student info, which is having these fields: student ID, name, student address, mobile, and country, right? So let's create a table with name student info, right? What is the syntax for creating a table? Create table and table name. Table name. Open parenthesis. We need open and close parenthesis. We will give field name, whatever we are going to create, and we going to create field inside the table or in the table. So we will give inside the parenthesis, right? So give column name 1, with its data type, right? With its data type. Data type is what? Data type will represent what type of record you are going to insert in this column, right? Suppose that I want to insert only the integer number in this column, right? So we will use int in data type. Int data type. Int is what? Integer data type. So that means I'm inserting only integer value in this column, right? So we will give column name with its data type, including some keys, right? We will give some keys in between these two column name and data type, right? Give next column to data type, right? Column 3 with its data type and so on. After that, put semicolon sign, right? So now write a proper query, create table, right? Create table, table name. Table name is what? Student info. Student info is my table name, which will create under the database, my database, right? So now give the column name inside parenthesis. First column name is SID, SID, student ID. Give the database with its column name, right? That means I will insert only the integer value in this column. Next, name. Next field is what? Name. Name. You can also use varchar. Varchar, the data type with with uh, you will insert uh, text value in this column, right? So give size of this column. You will match the size of characters in this column. You can take up to 255, 255 size of your column. Okay. So next column is what? As address. You know, use that here. That is size. It takes 100, right? Mobile. Next field is mobile, and you can give uh, integer number to this field, integer data type to this field, and the last field is 20. So you can also give that here with it size, right? And after that, put the column size. Now this is the creating command to create a table, right? This is the proper creating command. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. Let's do some practical uh, up to the command which we have before. Uh, any data, right? I'm working on Microsoft SQL Server 2000. You can see another database, but the queries are similar. Okay. not read new query. It is the worksheet where you will write your query. Okay. So on the left side, you will see a list of some folders. This is the first folder, which is database, which is database, right? That is now here you can see that there is no database except the system database. If you don't want to work with the system database, your own database, right? So which will come under the databases folder. Okay, so create a database first, right? A query, database, database A, put my data. After that, put the semicolon sign and select this query, right? And hit the execute button. If the query is correct, you will get a successful message, right? It's a okay, now screen is visible. Screen is visible. Yes or no? Screen is visible. Screen is visible. Now select the query and hit the execute button. Okay, so I have already executed this command. So that's why the database is already exist, right? So now refresh, click on this folder to refresh this folder, and now delete this database. Why I'm deleting this database? To show you how it is being created, right? Now you can see that there is no database. There is no database namely my
Yes.
database, right? So now select the command and hit the execute button, right? So you will get a successful message that is command completed successfully. Now the database has been created in the database folder. Click on the database folder to refresh this, and you will see that your database has been created under the databases folder, right? Now, if I write to create a command to create a table, right? So the table will be created inside this folder system databases, because I haven't selected my database still, right? So first I have to do what I have to do. I have to do to select my database first, right? So and you can see that there is another name, that is master. Master is what? Master is the system database name, right? And I want to select my database name. For this, you have to write use database name, only, right? So what does my database mean? Database name is my database, and put the semicolon sign, and now select the command and hit the execute button, right? And command completed successfully, and now you can see that your database has been selected. Is it clear?
Yes.
Now we move to create a table under the my database, right? So create table name student student
Student ID.
student info student info
Ah,
student
okay.
info is my table name, and open the round bracket and give the field name whichever you want to create under the table. SID is the field name, and give the data type of this field, that is int. Int is the data type of student ID, right? SID. So now give the second column name, that is name, and where and give the size of characters up to you want to insert in this column, right? So in this field, so give the size according to your need, and create next field. Next field is what? As address, right? So as address, and give the data type with its size. Mobile is next field, and you can take integer data type, and country right here 35, right? So put the semicolon sign and select this query and hit the execute button, and you will see that command completed successfully, and now the table student info has been created in this database. Now do refresh and expand this folder, and inside the table folder you can see that your table name or your table has been created, and you can check column name under the column folder, right? So student ID, name, address, mobile, country with its data type int, varchar 50, varchar 100, int, and varchar 35. Okay, is it clear to you?
Yes.
Oh, whiteboard is visible?
Yes. Visible.
Okay, okay. Now I want to insert some records in the table, right? So write syntax to insert record in the table. So we will use insert command. Insert into insert into is the command to insert the record in the table. Insert into table name. values, open parenthesis, and give the record according to your fields. Student ID 1, right? Name ABC with surrounded by single quote, right? Address is what? Toronto. Okay. And mobile number can be anything. 2567, right? And now the next record is what? Country name. Country name is what? Canada. Inside the single quote. Text value we will give inside the single quotes, and numeric value we don't require quotes, right? So okay, this is the syntax. You can give the table name. Table name is what? Student info. Student info. Right? This is the inserting command to insert record in the table. Is it clear?
Yes.
Let's write in the database. Insert into. Table name is what? Student info, right? Values, open parenthesis, give the record according to your field name. First field name is student ID. That's why I'm inserting an integer value, right? So name as name I will give inside the single quotes, right? So name can be anything, ABC. To the address, Toronto, and mobile number can be anything. In country name is what? Canada. Right, close the parenthesis and put the semicolon sign and select this query and click on the execute button. What you will see that one row affected. That means record has been inserted in the table. To show the record on your output screen, you have to write select command. Select asterisk from table name. Table name is what? Student info, and put the semicolon sign asterisk by using asterisk sign, right? So we are going to show, or we are going to fetch complete record from the table, right? So we will use this sign whenever we want to fetch complete record, right? Select this command and click on execute button. You will see that here is your record in the table. Is it clear?
Yes.
To insert multiple record at a time, you just write same command. Okay, now change the value and PQR. Why is that? Right? Comma. This is one record, and you can give the multiple records by using comma separator. This is the separator, right? So that means this is the first record, and this is what you are doing. You are giving multiple records, right? Now you can copy all the values here and change the ID here and select the command and click on the execute button and see this. What is the message? Two rules affected because we have inserted two records by inserting command, right? So in that way, we can insert multiple records at a time by using only comma separator. Is it clear to you?
Yes. Clear.
Okay, now see this complete record from the table. This is all your records in the table. Okay, now I want to access only the name and mobile number from the table. For this, what I have to do, instead of this sign, I just need to pass only the field name, whatever I want to access the data, right? So I want to access name and mobile, right? We can give multiple multiple column name by using separator, comma separator, right? So now select this command and click on execute button. Select the data will be displayed on your output screen. Is it clear?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Now we can also write same command to display complete record, right? So just click on this. Is it clear?
Yes.
Now I want to update a record, update the student name on ID 2, right? So I just want to update student name on ID 2, right? So what I have to do for updating, to update record, we just need to write update command. Update table name, student info, right? And set, this is the new record which you will set in the column instead of your previous one, right? So give the column name where you want to insert your new record. Name is my column name, and this is the new value which I am gonna pass here in this column. So John is my student name, and give to some condition. If you don't give a condition, so this value will be updated in the column, in the all in the name, right? So give the condition name, condition, sorry. So where student ID is equal to 2, right? So what you are doing here, you are passing some condition. On the basis of this condition, your data will be updated, your record will be updated, right? So this query will find the ID 2. If the ID is present in the table, then it will update your record. Otherwise, it will generate an error, right? So let's implement same query in our database. Update table name student info, set name table field name is table name, right? So name is equal, pass the new record John, give some condition where student ID s id is equal to 2, right? You put the semicolon sign and select this command and click on execute button. Your data has been updated. Now you can check by this command. See this, your record has been
Yes.
updated. Okay. In that way, we can update record. Okay. So we can also update multiple records. Suppose that I want to update record in the name column and as well as mobile, right? So we just pass the second column name with separator comma mobile and give the new record 1 2 3 4 5 6, and this is what rock, right? So select the command and hit the execute button. One row affected. Now check the data. All the data has been updated, right? Is it clear to you?
Yes.
Okay. Now I want to delete student ID 3, right? So to delete any record from the table, we just write delete table name student info, delete student info, where student ID three, right? So just put a semicolon sign. After this, after writing this query, the record will be deleted from your table. Right? Delete student info. If you write only this query, delete student info, that means all the record has been deleted from your table. So make sure we have to specify some conditions while deleting records in the table, right? So make sure you are specifying, you are giving some condition or not. If you don't give condition, that means all the records will be deleted from your table. So make sure whenever you delete records, so you have to specify some condition, right? This query will work on some condition. If you don't pass any condition here while writing the delete command, so all the records will be deleted from your table, right? So let's implement this command on our database. Delete table name student info where student ID 3, right? And click on the execute button. One row affected. Now check your record in the table by using select command. Now see this, one record has been deleted from the table, right? If I don't give this condition, so what will happen? All the records, right? So no matter how much records are present in the table, so all the records will be deleted, right? So just execute this command with this 2 rows affected, because we were having only 2 records in the table, so all the records has been deleted and set to table. It returns empty table. There is no data in the table because we have performed this command delete student info without any condition. So make sure whenever you write delete command, you have to specify some condition, because this command works on some condition. Okay, if you don't pass condition, so you will be lost your complete data from the table. Is it clear?
Yes.
Any doubt regarding these commands?
No doubt, no doubt.
If you are having any doubt, I can repeat it.
No, all clear, no doubt.
All the commands are clear.
Yes.
Let's revise this class. Create database name by database, right? So first, what we have done, we have created a database, right? By using
Yes.
create database command, right? And now what we have to do, use select the database by this command, use my database. Okay, that command will create the structure of a database, right? Under the database folder, right? So this is your structure of your database. Is it clear?
Yes.
Now, after this, we had created a table under the table column. So create table name, and pass the columns with its data type. Okay, according to your need. You can use insert command. By this command, you can insert your data in the table, and by using this command, you can insert multiple data in the table, right? So these two syntax are different. After that, you can display all the records from the table by using this command. Okay, so now what we have done, we have updated some records in the table, and we have also deleted some records or even complete records from the table. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. So let's insert some records in the table by using insert command. Okay, one row affected, and I will execute this command and check the same command, check the records by this same command. So all the record has been inserted in the table, right? Okay. So do you know about primary key? Do you have any idea about primary key?
Uh,
What is it?
no.
No. So in the earlier example, we have created a table, right? Which is having column name, that is student ID, name, address, and so on, right? So suppose that there are some records in this table. One, John, and addresses can be anything, right? So two, rock, it can be anything. And take one more record, one, and Michael. So just I want to access only the name who belongs to Canada, right? So I want to access those students' name who belongs to Canada, right? So there is a record uh, of a student named John who belongs to Canada, right? So how can I access from this table? So we are having two records on ID. One, this is name John and Michael having same ID, right? If I pass uh, this ID, if I give condition on the basis of this ID, so I'll access these two names, but Michael does not belong to Canada, right? So this is the
Yes.
duplicacy. How will you remove this in the table? How will you remove this duplicacy from the table? Do you understand about my query?
Yes, but I don't know how.
You don't know how. So
Yes.
by using primary key, we just uh, remove duplicacy. Okay, so primary key is used to uniquely identify the record in the table, right? So it is used to uniquely identify record in the table. If I try to insert record on the same ID, that will generate an error. Your ID is already exists, so you cannot insert your record on the same ID. Please change your ID. Okay. By this, by this, okay. So let's
Sorry, I cannot hear you. Something happened and now I cannot hear you.
by using primary key, uh, we are going to remove duplicate from the table. Yeah, removing duplicate values from the table. Primary key is used to uniquely identify the record in the table, right? It is used to uniquely identify the record in the table. You cannot insert the duplicate record in the table. So how will you remove by using primary? You cannot insert multiple records on the same ID. You just need to pass another ID if you have inserted ID which is present already in the table, right? So you just need to pass another ID. To make a table by using primary, just write same you need to see what this example, right? Now student ID and give the primary. Okay. So what happens here? It will remove all the duplicate value in this column, right? So you cannot insert any duplicate value, any duplicate record in this table by primary. This table and give the table details because where it is already over.
I cannot hear you again. Your voice is. No, I can't hear you again.
Okay. So now
Okay,
my voice is
now I can
clear.
hear you. Now
Okay.
it's yes. Now it's clear.
Okay. So by using this primary key, you are removing duplicate values from the table, right? To create a table with primary key, now click on the execute button. You will get a message command completed. Now this table has been created in the database. Like your table, the table name which you have created by primary key. Check the key. Okay, check the key. If the in the student input table you have you haven't created any key, right? So that's why this folder is selected. And in the student details, you have created primary key on which key primary key on student ID. You cannot duplicate record in this column, right? You just need to pass unique record in this column, right? So we copy this command, right? And paste it here,
Yes.
right? So I just record from the command. So this is ID number one, and this is ID number two. Okay, now I execute this command. Your record has one number of You will see that this is unique record in the table. Suppose that I want to delete, I want to insert record on the scheme ID, which is already present in this column. What IDs are present in the student ID column? Can you please tell me? What IDs are present in
One,
the one and
2, 1 and 2.
1 and 2? And here I'm gonna insert one more record on the same ID, that is 1, which is already present in the table. See what happens. It will generate an error. See the error, violation of primary key consent. Primary key student cannot insert duplicate key in object, right? So that means by using primary key you cannot insert any in this. Okay. And same thing I'm gonna do in the student input table, which is not having any primary, right? So just check the data, check the records from the student input table. Here is the data 1, 2, 3, right? And I am inserting the same record on the same ID, right? 2 and 3, which are already present in the table. 2 and 3. So here, what will happen? The record will be inserted because it is not having any primary. Here's the duplicate value, duplicate ID has been inserted in this column. Okay, so hope you understand the concept of
Yes.
primary key. Can you please explain what is primary key? Why we use it?
It is
Well, to remove
it is like a specific choice with specific attributes.
primary key is used to uniquely identify the record in the table. Suppose I want to access and specific record which is having ID 1. So I will get which is having ID 2. So I will get 2 records from here in the table, which is almost 20 records, right? So in this table, there is no duplicate record. So I can access any specific record in the table. PQR one student name whose name is PQR belongs to Canada, and one student name is PQR but who belongs to Australia. Both the student names are same, but they are belonging to some different countries, right? So if I don't make any primary, so I am confused about what students I'm calling at the time. So after creating primary key, I'm just sure about whose student I'm calling. So, right? It's clear.
Yes, clear.
So in the next lecture, section, we will start our project. We will learn about connectivity database with finance analyst, right? So
Okay.
be ready for that. And now time is over. I end this section. Thank you. Thank you very
Okay.
much.
Thank you.